when I decided to try out Aquarian heads, I was on tour, and I thought, I won't tell anybody. I just put these heads on and wait for comments. Right? Because gotcha. I wanted to, the monitor guy and the front of house guy, I wanted them to not know that I changed anything.
Okay.
And I got really positive comments on the sound.
Right.
So I thought, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
And why? Yeah, I just, you know, I looked at it, because when you don't know the lines, it's hard to tell. And I wanted to play coated heads on the toms and the snare. And on most drums, I prefer single ply heads.
Okay.
Not if the shells are really thick. I prefer double ply. Did you say double ply?
Yeah.
Double ply heads. But the drums I used had really thin shells, so yeah. And I like using texture coated, which is a single ply coated head on the on top and bottom of all drums, except for the snare drum. The bottom head is obviously a snare drum head. And with bass drum heads, I like single ply heads as well, so I chose forced one.
Forced ones,
clear.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. And the thing is, then Chris Brady, who's the guy who works
at
Aquarian, very nice guy.
Yeah.
He after like 2 months when we decided to work together after the test on the tour, he wrote me a message that one of the other drummers who's using Aquarian, a guy named Mike Johnston, wanted to know what heads I used because he liked the sound.
Yeah.
And back then I didn't know Mike.
Okay.
We had never met and I didn't know often.
Yeah.
It was just somebody who wasn't on my radar.
Yeah.
So I wrote back, this and that. And then Mike and I got to know each other, and that was interesting because he was into the super kick head before, and now he's using Force One.
Force One.
Yeah.
And so your tom choices I find interesting as well. They're very simplistic, but again, what are you using on your toms?
Texture coated.
Texture coated, and your snare. Texture
coated
as well. Simple, right?
Yeah.
But old school.
Yeah.
Much like Roy. The one thing I love about Roy and Chris and Aquarian is just their simplicity in their lines, the simplicity in the way they do business with their endorsement people.
And what I found really interesting about Aquarian heads is that they stay in tune longer than any other brand. Really. Because sometimes with the band I'm playing in Germany who's really successful, so what we do, I have 2 drum kits I only use with this band. One is always stored for live gigs and the other one is always in the studio. So sometimes it happens that I don't play that one kit for like 2 months, and I hardly ever have to adjust the tuning because it's just there. It's really impressive.